right, Cassie, am I the a-hole? Is she the a-hole for choosing her cat over her boyfriend?
I'm 22 and my boyfriend's 23 and our cat is 2 years old and I love her with all of my heart. I say our cat, but really, she's mine. She's lived with me her entire life. I've taken care of her. She loves me so much, and you can really tell. She cuddles with me every night when I go to sleep, and I love her with my whole heart. Abby, side note, does Della cuddle with you every night?
It depends. Like when I go away for a trip, if I'm gone for the weekend, the next night she will not leave my side. Every night after that, she wants nothing to do with me.
So a cuddly cat like that is a big sign that the cat loves you.
It's a big sign because it takes a lot for them to show affection, I guess.
2 nights in a row.
2 nights in a row, then you're really lucky.
My boyfriend recently came to me with the idea to travel to Australia for a year, 2 years from now. We live in the United States, and I love this idea. I was completely on board, and I told him that I want to go. However, if I can't bring my cat, then I'm not doing it. Well, I just found out that I can't bring her because of what breed she is, so I don't want to go anymore. It simply is just no longer an option for me, point blank. And I told my boyfriend this. He asked me if he applies to jobs there and gets offered one that I wouldn't move with him. And I told him, no, I wouldn't. And then he proceeded to tell me that he would break up with me at that point if that happened. Because he thinks I'm prioritizing the cat over my life, my living experiences, and our relationship. I said, I have no issue with traveling and leaving my cat for like a month. I've done that once before. But a whole year without her would break my heart. She's basically my baby. I don't feel like I'm really that crazy with my pet. But do I just leave my pet behind and move to Australia for a year? Or do I stand my ground and maybe only travel once a month somewhere? So am I the a-hole for choosing my cat over my boyfriend and my experiences in life? Or is he the a-hole for expecting me to drop something that I love so much to travel?
Now, when he was said, like, you know, you wouldn't move there. If I got a job and you wouldn't move there, I think she should be commended. She made a commitment to another living thing, and she's not going to just drop it and get rid of it when he knows this breed is not allowed in the country, so it's not feasible, it's not possible. Now, as far as traveling there for a year, that is, because we're all about the experiences and like taking those chances and do it, you know, like, you know, making the most of it. I think I would see if I could find somebody that was also a cat lover that would be willing to watch my cat for a year, and I could still like FaceTime her and stuff like that, and then come back, because I don't think she's going to forget you after a year.
I don't think either of them are the a-hole, but I know if I were in his position, I would never ask somebody to leave their pet for a year. I just wouldn't do that. People are serious about their pets, and I think that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So, I mean, yeah, I do think she should try to find a way to do both, and she can have somebody care for the cat, but I definitely don't think she's an a-hole for saying I'm not going to leave my cat for a year.
Yeah, I think he's prejudiced against cats because I don't think you would ever ask anybody to do this if they had a dog. And I don't know what the difference is if people just think cats are independent, so you should be more comfortable leaving them. But, I mean, my cat sees, I spend the most time out of anybody with my cat. And so for me to pack up and leave her for a year would not be some little thing. Now, Kristen, to your point, I think I would do the same thing. Like living in Australia would be sick for only a year. But if it was longer than that, like you can't ask somebody to just make a permanent decision for their, you know, you can't get rid of your cat that easily. It's not like just giving up a goldfish. It's meaningful.
I'm going to sound really insensitive. I just don't put humans and pets on the same level.
I'm with you.
I don't.
They're not.
They're not. And as much as I loved my dog Riggins, if I had an opportunity to follow my love somewhere, then I'm going to find the right home for him and then come back in a year. But it would not stop me from going to a different country.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I mean, I would find somebody loving. But if he heard that, and he's like, well, if I get a job there, well, now all of a sudden you're contemplating getting a job there? Like, come on now.
I don't think either of them are a-holes, but if I were the boyfriend, I would be so hurt that the damage would be beyond repair.
Really? There's
no way. You chose your cat over our potential future together. And we're talking about a cat. It's not a child. But I respect her decision. Like, that cat is so important to her. So I think at that point, I'd be like, even though I love you, our lives are not compatible, and that's okay. But just somebody choosing a cat of 2 years over me, my ego would never recover.
Your lives are just not compatible.
Oh, that's the genius one.
Yeah.
Oh,
What the hell is that?
I don't know if this was the line we should have chosen.
What is going on? What has just happened in the studio?
I looked up.
Well-oiled machine.
What is happening?
I think that's all I was thinking. Be like, oh yeah.
What just happened?
Okay. All right. So, you know how Abby was talking about things she finds endearing about football and that she loves touchdown dances?
Yeah.
So, yesterday when she brought it up and we were putting it on the schedule, I was like, we should come up with a touchdown dance anytime somebody says something really funny in studio.
Seriously. And that was it?
Yeah, that was it. We did the wave. If you didn't see it,
Touchdown.
You really led with, that's the genius one.
Seriously.
That was
That's all.
everything.
That really says a lot about this show today. We obviously have no promo. If that was the genius line, we got nothing.
I hope we have a video promo today.
Unchattable.
I was supposed to say, that's hilarious, but I forgot what I was saying.
you said genius one, and I was waiting for your fault. Then I'm like, oh, wait, that's the cue.
When did all this happen? When I left the studio
When you
earlier?
left,
yesterday?
yeah.
The Bert Show.